Back joining us live from D.C., Bruce Klingner. He's former CIA Deputy Division Chief for Korea and Senior Fellow at the Heritage Foundation. How momentous a moment is this going to be to see a United States president possibly step into North Korea, or at least approach the border there and shake hands with Kim Jong-un?
Well, it will be very historic, but it will just be a photo op. As the president said, it'll be a very short meeting, so there will be no substantive progress towards the real objective, which is tangible steps towards North Korean denuclearization. So up until yesterday, North Korea was refusing to meet with U.S. and South Korean diplomats. So hopefully this meeting will break the logjam and get North Korea to actually engage in working level meetings where the real work will get done.
Yeah, the president noted that the sanctions remain in place. I mean, Kim Jong-un is feeling the weight of U.S. sanctions, and as long as those are in place, his country is in a world of hurt economically. Is this perhaps an opportunity for the president to say, look, you know, let's get a deal done, let's bring you into the family of nations, and let's start improving your economy?
Well, we hope so. Now, we should point out that there's a lot more that the U.S. can be doing on sanctions. As the president said last year, there are 300 North Korean entities that he's chosen not to sanction. Those are entities violating U.S. law, for which the U.S. government has evidence. So there's a lot more we could do, but overall the implementation of sanctions has been much better in the last 2 years or so. So hopefully North Korea will agree to get back to the working level meetings. They've refused to meet with Special Envoy Steve Biegun. So we need to add meat to the very bare bones of the Singapore joint statement.
But as I mentioned earlier in this hour, we've come a long way from the fire and fury remarks that the president made early in his time in office.
Right. Well, the president mentioned a number of successes, the remains of the returns of our fallen warriors for the Korean War, the detainees released, and the moratorium on nuclear and missile tests. All of those are very good, but none of them are unique, and all actually were done in larger numbers under previous administrations. So I don't think we want to overemphasize the uniqueness of that. So again, we need to actually get denuclearization progress, because we've had none of that since Singapore.
Bruce, we have just a few seconds left, but what does Chairman Kim get out of a meeting like this?
Well, he gets more vindication of engaging with the U.S. He was surprised that the president walked away from the small deal in Hanoi. So, but he does get a bit of vindication. He's overcoming the diplomatic isolation that the U.S. was imposing. So he does get benefits from this meeting.
He gets to appear in photographs with the most powerful man in the world. That is worth something, and you know, the North Korean PR machine, or maybe propaganda machine, can spin it any way they want to the people of that unfortunate country.
Very much so.
Bruce Klingner. Bruce, thanks very much.
Thank you.